So this is what we're starting with. As you can see, I have rosacea. I actually have rosacea acne, and other than that, I have a lot of texture on my skin. My skin's very dry, and I have like these pink spots all over. This side is a lot better, but yes, this is what my skin looks like when it's bare. I wanted to be transparent so you guys can see what we're starting with. So first, I'm gonna protect my hair because I just straightened it today. Put this little bunny ear on. Aw, we look cute. So first things first is moisturization. I usually start by putting Aquaphor on my lips. This is the one that I use. It is super moisturizing. A little goes a long way. I used to wear chapstick, but now I've been using Aquaphor. And if you haven't tried Aquaphor on your lips, you have to try it now because it really hydrates them. It's for dry, cracked skin, and it really, really works. And for the rest of my face, I use Vanny Cream because I do have rosacea, and Vanny Cream is for sensitive skin. It doesn't use any fragrances or harsh chemicals. I just do a little bit of Vanny Cream, mostly on my cheeks, and then I do just a sparing amount everywhere else because my cheeks are the driest. My skin type is sensitive, and I have dry cheeks, but my T-zone is more on the oily side. So if you have similar skin type to me, then this makeup routine will most likely fit you. I sneeze in every video. So an important step that I have in my makeup routine is using SPF. I use Supergoop. This is the one that I use. It's SPF 40. So this kind of works like an illuminator. It's really sparkly, and it kind of looks like a highlighter. So if I'm not wearing any makeup and I am going to be in the sun, or even if it's not even hot outside but I know I'm going to be outside, I do wear sunscreen, and I like to wear this one. If you have rosacea like me, or if you just have sensitive skin, SPF will save your skin because the sun, the UV rays from the sun really irritate our skin. It prevents from the redness happening and the flare-ups, so wear your SPF for sure. My favorite foundation of all time is this NARS Radiant Glow Foundation. This isn't really my color, but it's so bomb. It's so bomb. Let me show you. Oh, it's the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation. I know they say it's sheer glow, but it's really not. Honestly, this is like medium coverage, and the finish to me feels more like satin / dewy, but it doesn't make me look oily, and I love that because I hate when I look oily, or if I look too dry, it's not cakey, and I feel like as the time goes by, my face just looks better. So that's so rare. It's literally the perfect thing that could happen with foundation, and I love it, and it works amazing with my combo skin. Oh, and I blend this with a damp beauty blender, not super damp, just like barely wet. Let me blend this really quick. Okay, this is just with one small layer of foundation. I feel like it looks so airbrushed. My skin looks so freaking smooth. It just looks so good. I love it. So this is what the coverage looks like up close. As you can see, it's not full coverage. Like there's still some little imperfections peeping through, but I love that. I think it's the perfect in between. It's not too crazy. So I usually just need one layer of this, and I know I look a little orange, but I'm gonna lighten it with a concealer, and I like this ColourPop Pretty Fresh Concealer, and I'm in the shade Light 45W, and I just apply this like under my eyes, right here, to brighten up around my nose, on my chin, and then I do kind of contour this area too. That way it lifts my cheeks. It kind of gives the illusion of like cheekbones, you know? We just blend with the sponge. Okay, and this is how that looks. We're definitely getting there. The consistency of this ColourPop concealer is not high coverage. I'd say it's like light to medium coverage, which is what I like. As you can tell, I do like everything in that space. So I think when something's light to medium coverage, it helps keep my face hydrated. I've noticed that if I use something that's high coverage, my face tends to dry up and look cakey as the day goes by. So I think light to medium is a perfect in between. So once we have our concealer down, I like to use my Rare Beauty liquid blush. I'm using the shade Hope, and I'm just gonna do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then barely the tiniest little dots on my nose. I'm going to blend that out with a brush. A little bit on the forehead here, just blending it out so it doesn't look like it's splotchy or too concentrated in one area. So sorry for the gardeners. I hope you can't hear that. Doing the nose. We're looking nice and cutesy now. Look at us with our blush. I do have lash clusters on right now. I have the Salon Perfect lash clusters from Walmart. They're literally like $12. They're so cheap. But I do like these because they look like a classic lash extension set. They're super wispy and long and simple. So I feel like they don't take away from my makeup too much, and I can do as much or as little as I want with my makeup any day. So we're not going to be touching our eyelashes, but I am going to be setting my face, especially my under eyes. And I'm using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus translucent powder. I have never had an issue with this powder. I love it. I think that it works really well. It's really affordable. I did have the Laura Mercier powder for a while, and I went back to this one. I just feel like it's a crime to spend so much on something as simple as a powder, and this one works really well for me. Okay, so after that we're gonna bronze, and I'm using this ColourPop matte bronzer in Silver Strand Beach. Oh my gosh, I have to sneeze again. This shade is very golden. A little goes a long way, so you have to be really careful with it. So I'm just gonna barely use any. Kind of just do that very lightly on my forehead. I like to make a 3 shape like this, so make sure you get your jaw under there. It is so bronzy. I love it. It's perfect for summer. I wouldn't use this color for the winter time, but I think since the summer's very sun-kissed and golden, I love it for the summer. I like to put some on my eyelids. Even if I'm not gonna wear eyeshadow, I think it just balances out my face very well. Okay, we're looking blushed and bronzed. Now I'm using an eyebrow pencil. I have the AOA Studio eyebrow pencil in medium brown, and I like to use the thicker side. This is what the thick side looks like, and then there's also a thin side that's this thin. I already have a pretty good amount of eyebrow hairs, so I'm just defining my eyebrows here. And I do have a scar here. I've always had this little scar. It makes it really difficult to match the eyebrows, so if they don't match, don't bully me. I know they don't match. Now I'm just using a clean angled brush, and I'm just gonna blend my eyebrow so that there's no rough areas or areas that have too much color. Now I'm using this Benefit brow setter, and I'm just gonna set my brows and freeze them so that the hairs can chill and not be all over the place. And for my lips, I love the Huda Beauty lipsticks, you guys. These, I have almost every color. Today I'm gonna use the color Perfectionist. This is actually like a brighter pink color. These other colors are also my favorites, and I use those for like more natural, just everyday colors. So when you first apply it, it looks pretty wet, and then it does mattify. This is my favorite liquid lipstick for a reason, you guys. It lasts so long. I could wear this for a whole day and just reapply it once, and when I reapply it, it layers beautifully. It doesn't cake on top. It doesn't make your lips look super dry and chapped. And their range of colors is also really nice. Like I said, I have almost all the colors. This isn't sponsored. I literally just love this one, and I feel like people don't talk about them enough, so you gotta try it. We're almost done with our makeup. The last thing I do is apply some highlight, and I feel like it really lifts my face and it makes me look a lot more awake and alive. This is kind of embarrassing, but I'm gonna use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit, the Sugar Glow Kit. And if you know, you know. I think this came out in like 2016, and I've had it since then, but it's so good. Like, you expect me to run through all these beautiful highlights in a couple years. It's gonna take me like a decade. So I like to mix Gumdrop, Starburst, and Butterscotch together. It makes the perfect glow. I don't know if they still sell this. Please let me know in the comments if they do, because I personally haven't gone and looked to see if they still have this. But if they do, girl, you gotta get this. It will last you forever, and it has so many different colors of highlights, and they wear beautifully. They're not super ridiculously bright, and I think they blend really nice, and they last all night. I've never had a problem with these not lasting. And then I like to add highlight here, look forward, and look at the apples of my cheeks so that I can see that I have that shine from the front point of view too, not just the side. Okay, let's unleash our hair. If you do have lash clusters, you can definitely curl them. I do like to curl them every once in a while because they tend to droop after you wash them. So this is the finished makeup look. This is my go-to makeup look wherever I'm going. These are all of my favorite makeup products, I promise you. These work so well with my skin. They last me all day. If I were to choose a makeup routine to wear that works well with my textured skin, my dry skin, my oily areas, lasts long, and looks good on the skin, I would do all of this all over again every single time. I'll have everything linked down below so you can replicate this yourself. Let me know what you guys think. Share any tips that you have for your makeup routines that work amazing for you and put us on. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you have a blessed day. Subscribe to continue seeing my face, and I'll see you guys next time.